Hey there, and welcome to part 2 of What's in My Tarot Shelf, and specifically, what am I going to use for my focus here? So I have already showed the Angels and Spirits section, and today I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for my astrology studies and my past life studies. So once again, this is just the starting point, and I think as I go into the studies, this is going to be a lot more, and I'm sure I'm gonna fill some notebooks. I'm gonna print off a lot of stuff off the internet. So yeah, but this is what I have so far. Okay, let's just start with the front. So for my astrology studies, and I'm not gonna do any walkthroughs now, I'm just gonna show you what I have. I have the Queen of the Moon Oracle with different moon phases. I have the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle. Love the artwork. And I have the astrological oracle cards. I got the Black Moon astrology cards because these ones also have the houses, and they have like the north and south node, something that the other oracle decks don't have. So that's why I got this one. And then I have these two that kind of go together. They're from the same team of creators, the Radiant Sun Oracle and the Moon Oracle, so that I have both sides of the story, so to speak. Okay, like I said before, my astrology starting point is going to be Sailor Moon. And I have this, this is from August '98. Like all the Sailor Scouts here with the planets that they represent, their birthdays, so that I know which, I don't have a year, so I can't really look into their birth chart, but yeah. Knowing the birthday is something very specific, so I can really get into that. And I also got this playing card deck of Sailor Moon. Let's see if that focuses, because it has all these different characters on here. Unfortunately, I don't have the outer senshi, like where these ones, in their normal street clothes. And here, like, all the aces are Sailor Moon, and the twos are Sailor Mercury, and so on. So it's not going to be usable as, like, for reading with playing cards, but I'm going to take these cards, like, whenever I study a specific aspect, like, for example, I want to study Cancer and Moon, I'm going to take one of the Sailor Moon cards, and you know, put that image in my notebook or whatever, and focus on that, so that I'm a very visual person, so when I see the character and then I read about all of these things, that I can project that onto the image, and whenever I see the image, I can kind of recall what I learned. So that's why I got these as like study cards or something. I have this. This is called Astro Tarot, but this is not a typical tarot, even though it has 78 cards. It has the 12 zodiac signs, and then all the other cards are kind of similar to the Radiant Sun and Moon Oracle, where they have different combinations of aspects. And I also have the book for that. These are my, Astro books. Okay, here is the guidebook, and yeah, it gives the card, and for example, they look like this, and they give you like different signs, combinations, and then it talks about what that combination means. So this is kind of similar to the Radiant Sun and the Moon Oracle. I also got this as a used book, very cheap on Amazon. This is 21st Century Star Signs by Babs Kirby. and quite a big book. So it talks about all the signs, very detailed, pages upon pages for each sign. And I start reading for my sign, for Cancer, and very accurate. I can see myself in there. A book that was recommended by Samantha Menzo is this one, Astrology for the Light Side of the Brain by Kim Rogers Gallagher, and she has a second part as well, but I haven't ordered that one yet. That's more about future predicting astrology. So this is the starting point for you know, getting to know all these different like planets and aspects and everything, like how to even read a chart, things like that. I do have a workbook for astrology, and I have one or two other workbooks in my wish list. Yeah, I don't know how good this one is going to be. We'll see. I'll talk about it when I get to it. Of course, I have tarot and astrology, because one of the things that I want to study is, does astrology, can it give me an extra bit of information for reading tarot, or will I keep those things separated? So I have this. This follows the Golden Dawn system. And then I also have the Ansata Tarot, which doesn't follow the Golden Dawn system, and these are the two things that I'm going to compare. Like for this one, I can use any RWS tarot deck, and I'm going to compare the majors because this is a majors only deck. And here each card, or like the majority of the cards, have totally different astrological associations, and so far from what I read, I'm team Ansata, I have to say. And here is the deck. I keep that in a special box, so I have the deck to study that with, and I have shown that. I have done a walkthrough of this, so if you want to see the cards, if I don't forget it, I'm gonna link it. So yeah, then I also have the Astrology Bible. Oh, and I forgot to say, in my Angels section, I also ordered the Angel Bible that I saw on Patsy's channel, from Patsy's Mystical Musings. She was kind enough to do a walkthrough of that book, so that helped me make the decision to purchase that, and my battery is almost empty. So, I also have the Past Life Astrology book, which is hopefully going to be very interesting. On that note, let's see how far I can go. I have the Druidic Star Astrology, Soul Star Astrology, because the Druids apparently had a way of looking into past lives using astrology. So I'm interested in that. For past lives, I've shown this book before by Sarah Paul, and I actually have two of her books. And I got these ones specifically because of the spreads that are in there. And then I got Cracking the Past Life Regression Code. And this talks about past lives specifically in regards to tarot. That's why I got this book. And then of course I have my Art History for Past Lives tarot. I've got the deck, I've got the book. And I also have the workbook. And for past lives, this is where I'm going to start. Here I have the deck. I also have the stretch tarot that I'm going to use for past life readings. I have the French version of the Past Life Oracle from Doreen Virtue, because the French and the Spanish version are still being sold, so I don't have to buy this English version for I don't know how much, because I missed out on the English one. And I'm only going to use this as kind of like an additional clarifier. I'm not going to use this for like a soul reading, like finding out where I came from in my last life. And then I got this, oh my god, what was it? Secrets of Tarot. It's not a specifically good RWS clone, but it has, and that I can show you. So the images are a bit different, and it has writing down here. For example, the Queen of Swords, it says, woman over 25 years, brown eyes, brown hair, cold, hard, demanding authority. So I got this deck specifically to take the cards at face value if I want to do past life readings. Like, that's why I want to have this. For example, Seven of Pentacles, it says work frustrations, hard work needing to be done either at work or a situation in life. So I'm kind of using this like a mix of tarot and oracle, and I'm going to take the cards at face value. So especially since all the court cards have like age categories on them, so I'm gonna try and see how that works. And that's it for my astrology and past life studies. So yeah, since my battery is about to die, I'm going to cut this short. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions on any of the materials, if you do want to see a walkthrough of some of these things, whether it's a book or a deck, let me know in the comments and I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking about these things in the next 2 years, so if you're interested, stay tuned, like, later. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!